See, we kind of have this picture that Jesus is like God, right? And so we're like, oh, all those things that we go through and all those humanity things, it just doesn't apply to Jesus. But Jesus, he grows up just like us. And he had to learn how to build relationships and healthy boundaries. He had to get a job. He had to learn how to budget and steward and to save his money. Why did God have to do that? I mean, if you think about it, like, this didn't have to, it's just a rescue mission. I mean, God could have been like, okay, 3-day weekend. Jesus, go down there, die. I'll come pick you up on Sunday. But that's not what he did. He lived 33 years in humility, anonymously, lived 33 years just like you and me. Why? He didn't have to. He chose to. And during his ministry, he was rejected, ridiculed, arrested, beaten, betrayed, denied, crucified. Why? He didn't have to do it. He chose to do it. And friends, can I just say, like, this is what separates Christianity from every other religion in the world. Every other philosophy, religion, or ideology would say that you have to make your way to God. But that's not what the gospel says. The gospel says that God has made his way to you. That he humbled himself. You don't work, you don't earn, you don't glorify yourself. He humbles yourself. That you couldn't do it. You can't make your way to him. Every other religion says through good works, through good deeds, you could make your way to God. That if you reincarnate, pay off your karmic debt, you might be able to make your way to God. If you give enough times, if at first you don't succeed, try to reincarnate 3 times, and maybe the 3rd time is the charm. Or you could follow these 7 pillars, or you could go on this missionary trip. You could wear these clothes. You could read this certain translation of the Bible. You could pray in this language. And if you do enough good deeds and you outweigh your bad deeds, then maybe at the end of your life, God will love you and accept you and forgive you. But there is no guarantee. Christianity says that's the opposite. Christianity says you can't make your way to God, and so Jesus, God of very God, made his way to us. Why? He didn't have to do it. He chose to do it. He could have saw you in your sin, in your guilt, in your shame, in your condemnation, and said, you deserve that. I mean, he's God. He's the king. He could say, I know what you did on the worst day of your life. Shame on you. You made your bed. Why don't you go ahead and lie in it for a little while? See how that feels. He could have done that. He could have said, not worthy, not worthy, not worthy, not worth my time, not worth my investment. You, no, still not good enough. He could have looked at you and said, pathetic. But that's not what he does. The Father and Son got together. And eternity passed. 2 Peter 1 tells us that the Lamb of God was slain before the foundations of the world. This was all God's plan from the beginning. He sees you in your sin, and the Father turns to the Son, and he says, go get him. Go. Go love them. Go save and serve and forgive them. Go rescue them. Go ransom them, redeem them, and forgive them. Go and die for them. And the Son says, I agree. I don't have to do it. He chooses to do it. Why? Because he loves us that much. That he didn't have to, but he wanted to, and he made a decision. I'm going to do it. And he willingly chose to come and die for us. The Son submits to the Father so that you and me could become sons and daughters of the King.